Good evening, and welcome to Ethereal's art review, where I react to and critique your favorite artwork live. We have some more Tlaloc, and it's done by Kino Coco. Let's just bring this up in full screen, get a better look at this. Okay. First thought, this guy did a really light interpretation of her colors, and honestly, it looks pretty good. There's a lot of really light coloring used here, like all along this arm, giving some really strong lighting, and same along like her right side here and her hair, but it looks really good, and they managed to make it not look, they didn't try to like make it look metallic too much. They just went for some basic colors, and it looks really nice, like she's in broad daylight, maybe like really bright light, and the white background helps give you the right atmosphere there. But they kept all of like her darker colors here. Like if we look at her thigh here, like the shorts, specifically the shorts, this is still like really dark, and the high contrast looks really good. And we have like these dark spots here, like this and this, that still give you the like right color of her hair. But even though he's like put a ton of light colors in here, you still get the impression that her actual hair color would be like this, right? I think this is really good. It also looks really nice. The line art seems relatively clean. The colors are pretty clean. I like the way he's drawn things. The eyes are not like hyper detailed like some people do, so maybe he spent a bit less time on those, but they're still really good, and all the other stuff is nice. Like these straps look good. The beret looks good. The beret looks good. I think this is supposed to be a gold wristband, so maybe like that could have actually been gold, but it's kind of just yellow. But it matches like these that are kind of like not supposed to be gold, but they're like gold colored. And these, which are maybe brass or gold buttons, and this like gold stripe on it. It looks really good. Yeah, I dig this. I dig this guy's art. He's doing some good work. This is some nice fan art of Tlaloc. Thanks for sharing. Are you engaging in Fire Emblem? Hell yeah, dude. But currently we're doing some art. Xenon's got some art for us. It looks like this is art from by a... Yeah, I don't even know what that's supposed to read as. AKTV0Z. And he's like Azuko at CC something or other. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Let's just look at his art. This guy's art seems good. Alright, so we got ourselves a How Yangui Fei fluffing her niece's? I'm trying to remember. I think her niece Wu Zetian's hair? I think that's how we're going. Yeah, it's really wholesome, right? I dig it. So I think, yeah, her aunt's hair. Oh, it's the other way around. Yang Fei's aunt is Wu Zetian? My bad. I know they're related somewhat closely. Okay. Fluffing her hair. It looks really cute. Wu Zetian's kind of just like accepting it. She's like, my young niece will do what she must do. I must accept this for the good of the Empire. Wu is Yang's grandmother-in-law. Thank you for being more specific. That is an old lady, Wu. All right. You thought his waifu was gonna be Celine? Is that your favorite Fire Emblem Engage waifu? I think Celine's an interesting choice. The tea drinker. Guess he'll have to find a waifu. Maybe he hasn't found the right one yet. After all, we're still meeting new characters in Fire Emblem, right? Celine is blonde. That's my territory. Not. I mean, Celine's great, but I don't think so. This art though is really nice. I love the expression that Yang Guifei is putting out, as well as the expression that Wu Zetian's putting out. The ray lines that they've drawn here add to the effect and how like happy she is. It just drives the feeling of how wholesome this is, especially the hearts. The cutesy art style really does it, especially with the pose and actions. There's nothing at odds with each other here. The simple coloring works perfectly fine here with some like nice highlights here and there to give some emphasis and depth to the hair and outfits. Man, they did a really good job with the faces. They really work. It's so cute. Thanks for sharing that, my dude. What do we got this time? Ah, it's Quetz. Another Quetz art. Thanks, BB. Let's see. What is she doing? Leaning. Oh, she's leaning back with her hands clasped behind her knees? No, behind her thighs. Alright. Kukulkan, looking good. I like the art, actually. My first thought, this is Kukulkan by Gallyboon. Looking good. Let's just focus on it. I assume it's by this guy. I don't see a signature on it, so it might not be him. Kukulkan's looking good. I really like the eye design. The diamond in the center looks really intense. This guy is not afraid to draw hands, and honestly, these look pretty good. Let's look at this. I'm going to clasp my own hands and try to do this arrangement. He's got that on the index. He's got middle finger over this, ring over this. This one's under both of them. Oh wait, how is this going? That's middle, this is ring. That's pinky? Weird, okay. That's a weird ass way to clasp your hands, but it kinda works. Okay. I think the one thing I disagree with here, now that I'm looking at this, is there are 4 fingers here. I'm like, wait, no, does this work? Under her hands? Let's see. How are these clasped? They're clasped facing the camera. So my index finger would be on the inside, right? Facing down? No, it'd be facing up. But she's doing this. She's clasping them like this. I'm like moving my hands trying to figure out if this works. Make these down. Oh, I guess the pinky looks okay. I think the yeah, I think this is pinky. I think this is index. I was just making sure that made sense. I think the index looks longer than the middle finger, but it might be the foreshortening in place here. I was spending a minute making sure that this wasn't actually your pinky based on how you're holding it, because it looked like this is the thumb down here. But, and I was like, can you possibly hold your hand like that? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. It has to be the other way. This side doesn't have a thumb, so it's got to be thumb on this side, thumb on this side here. Anyway, the hair is really nice. I like the pattern and the semi-transparency he added here. Make it seem ghostly or thin. I like how her color of her armor reflects the background, but not in a way that makes the background stand out more than she does with all the white on her. Really nice with these lines of contrast. Man, this eye is so captivating. This eye and this hair look really good with like the Jade background going on. This looks fucking sick, man. Yeah, I really dig it. I was sitting there like for 5 minutes with those hands, but this is really cool. This eye is really intense. They drew it in a way that just like draws you in. Like when you open your eyes, the first thing you see is kind of like this blue-green here, and then I see this eye, and it kind of just catches me for a good couple seconds. And then I can see other stuff because I see these glints of green, and I look at the glints of green, and my eyes are kind of drawn to the hair, and I'm going from glint to glint looking at the hair, right? And my eye kind of moves down here. The only weird thing, oh that's weird, is like it looks like there's Jade in her hair here. Huh. That one's weird. That texture is weird. This looks like the background texture, which is kind of weird because her arm's here. Wonder why that's the case. It looks like it's going up into her hair. If there's crystals hanging down from her hair, I'm fine with that, but it's weird if it's not. Obviously her hair looks her hair looks a little bit crystalline too, but I assume it's just transparency and there's stuff in the background. Because her hair has like stars in it. Yeah, this looks really cool. I dig it. I dig it. This piece looks good too. Like the top she's wearing looks really nice. I like the Jade effect on it. I like the neck piece. The like dotted lines are cool. The cloth design here. Yeah, this is really nice. Thanks for sharing this. Ooh, I just noticed this. It's also like gem style. This is like pearlescent white. It's like pearlescent white. a little bit too purpley, but that might be how the light's catching it. That's what I'm seeing, and it looks really cool. Thanks so much for sharing that. That's a cool picture. If you'd like to have something you made or like reviewed, send me an email with the subject art review, at me on Twitter, or hit me up while I'm live on Twitch. Thanks, and have a great evening, guys.